Deep Silver and Volition are back with one of the most recognizable IPs in all of gaming. I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say that. Saints Row is back. However, this is a reboot, and there's a lot to take into account with Saints Row the reboot. I am personally very excited for it. I know there's been kind of a mixed reception as far as some people being excited for the game, some people being a little bit pessimistic, some people being optimistic, some people a bit on the fence, so it's really a mixed bag, but there's a lot of information out about the game, and given that we're just a few short days away from the release of the Saints Row reboot, want to take a look at a lot of the information we have about the game thus far, and what you need to know before you spend your $60. So first of all, let's give you a little bit of a background on the story. As noted on the Saints Row page, welcome to Santo Eliseo, a vibrant fictional city in the heart of the American Southwest. In a world rife with crime, where lawless factions fight for power, a group of young friends embark on their own criminal adventure as they rise to the top in their bid to become self-made. Experience the biggest and best Saints Row playground ever created. The unique, sprawling world of Santo Eliseo is the backdrop for a wild, larger-than-life sandbox of thrilling side hustles, criminal ventures, and blockbuster missions as you shoot, drive, and wingsuit your way to the top. Now, right off the top, this is a reboot. This is a Saints Row reboot. However, if you are familiar with Saints Row's over-the-top nature, its zany gameplay, it's absolute chaos that it brings forth, this game is still gonna have that in spades. It's gonna have a different design and a little bit of a different look, but the heart of Saints Row is absolutely still here based on the gameplay we've seen thus far. Now that you know a little bit about the story of the game, let's talk a little bit about the characters themselves. Obviously, at the helm, you have the boss. Their goal is to be their own boss. The boss is the heart of the Saints, the glue that holds the crew together. They are also the ultimate murder machine. They shoot first and ask later, cocky, confident, and not built for following orders. The boss is ultimately you. You get to decide who you want to become and what you want to do to become self-made and form the new Saints. You've got a bit of backstory, but by design, the boss is light on it just because they want to give the player the room to fill in the character's backstory however they want. What follows are the few details that are locked in. We know that the boss recently finished with college, though we don't know what they studied or even if they graduated. Saddled with student debt, the boss comes to Santo Eliseo, where they met their roommates and started working odd jobs among the local underworld, earning enough money to cover their share of the rent. They made enough to survive, but not to thrive. Eventually, the boss takes a job at Marshall Defense Industries as a part of the company's paramilitary security forces. It's not exciting work, but it pays well and it lets the boss do the things they're good at, i.e. murder, mayhem, and unspeakable property damage. That said, it turns the boss into a little cog in the big machine, and that is not something they are built to handle. Despite their capacity for violence, the boss is incredibly loyal to and loving towards their roommates. They have absolutely no ability to evaluate risk. They constantly propose madcap, over-the-top plans, all of which they consider perfectly rational. Why do things in a simple, straightforward way when you can do them with egregious violence, excessive chaos, and extreme risks to life and limb? You've got a few fun facts. I'll leave a link in the description box below, but generally speaking, the boss is who you make them to be, but the boss also does have a few friends by their side. You have Kevin, the guy with the contacts to take care of his friends and his crew is his goal. A music-loving thrill seeker will be by your side. You have Eli. His goal is to build an empire, and he's considered to be the planner, the long-term strategic thinker of the Saints, the one who knows how to take them from small-time operators to a big-time organization. And then you have Nina. To earn the money and respect she needs to live her dreams is her goal. She is considered to be the driver. The Saints, a getaway driver, the best in the business, and has a long association with Los Panteros. She has had a deep-seated love for cars all her life and knows them inside and out. And how could it be complete without mentioning Snickerdoodle the cat? Snickerdoodle's goal is to con humans into providing food and shelter, and that goal has already been achieved. So you can see the comedy is still absolutely here in Saints Row. And off the top, what you're going to notice is that this game has an incredible amount of customization. Obviously, the boss is who you make them to be, not only in the game world, but also their aesthetic and their presentation. We had a Like a Boss customization trailer that showcased a lot of the customization aspects of the game. Boss customization, body, face, hair, clothes, everything you need to create whoever or whatever you want. Be your own boss, make them yours. It just doesn't stop at the boss customization. Vehicle customization. Gearheads will love how in-depth you can go with vehicle customization, and it's not just aesthetics. They've You've got upgrades, signature abilities, and even engine sounds are all a part of the mix. Weapon customization, you can switch up the looks of your hardware too, change the color, pattern, decal, material, or just make your favorite loadout look like something else entirely. HQ and City, the rundown church, is yours to decorate as you see fit. As you get more powerful, your HQ sees its glow up, but it's up to you to add your own finishing touches to make it truly yours. As you grow into the criminal badass you were meant to be, the city changes too. By building your criminal ventures wherever you like, you'll literally change that Santo Alisio skyline. And then you have your saints and your friends. You can modify how your saints recruits appear, as well as your friends, with a variety of unlockable outfits. You gotta make sure everyone stays on brand, right? That is officially noted on their page. And yes, while the boss customization is at the heart of the game, its customization all across the board is something that has been greatly emphasized, and I think a lot of people will very much enjoy that, and that'll be something to get in depth on and spend a lot of time with. Within Santo Alisio, as you rise through the ranks, there are 3 established factions already in the city. They call Santo Alisio home, and you've got the Idols, Los Panteros, and Martial Defense Industries, which we mentioned earlier. The Saints will need more than diplomacy to pull influence away from these ruthless crews dominating the city to make room for their own operation. Good thing the Saints specialize more in felonies than pretty speeches. The criminal world calls for no-holds-barred depravity, pushing the Saints to put the competition in its place through unique problem-solving, wingsuit out of a chopper, turn an outhouse into a wrecking ball, crank up the chaos while pranking a friend, and cooperative play, which we'll talk more about later. Whatever you do, don't take the simple route forward. Even side hustles are more fun in Santo Alisio. You'll earn extra cash while expanding your rule through criminal ventures, choosing which part of town to start semi-licensed food truck turf wars, or to plague with rampant insurance fraud. The game notes limitless creativity and experimentation with the boss's wardrobe, appearance, and attributes, letting you pair your one-of-a-kind leadership with an unmistakable look from your character to your ride and arsenal. Make the boss a dapper, sleekly dressed business person, or the soiled vagrant in a taco costume that Santo Alisio's children hide from. Your brand is in your hands for better or for worse. So there's some background on the story, the characters, the factions, which one final thing I do want to note about the characters, the factions, everything like that. Let's go a little in-depth on the factions. Again, you have Martial Defense Industries. They combat in technologically advanced soldiers. Their CEO is Atitius Marshall, a private military corporation known for its advanced weaponry, loose morals, and shoot-first mentality. Marshall's is one of the most profitable and most dangerous companies in the world. Then you have the Idols. They have strength in overwhelming numbers. Their leaders are the Collective. The Idols are an anarchist cult intent on bringing down the system, the entire social, cultural, political, and economic structure of the day through acts of violence and mayhem. What exactly they intend to replace that structure with, they're a little fuzzy on. And then you have Los Panteros. They have tank-like strength, and their leader is Sergio Valles. Los Panteros are the original homegrown street gang in Santo Alisio, obsessed with strength and car culture. They control most of the core criminal activity in Santo Alisio: auto theft, drug trafficking, protection rackets, smuggling, and much more. Those are the 3 main factions that do hold the majority of the power within the world of Santo Alisio. And then, of course, we gotta talk a little bit about the gameplay. The gameplay is gonna be over the top in Saints Row. We talked a little bit about the customization, but vehicles, weapons, the open world is going to be a colossal sized area for you to explore. Again, the biggest and best Saints Row playground ever created, a unique sprawling world. You'll have epic gunfights, high-speed chases, outrageous only in Saints Row moments in an original story that charts the Saints' remarkable rise to power, the freedom of playing the entire campaign's over-the-top nature, and you'll have the option to go in it with cooperative play. Now, it is 2-player cooperative play. You can start the game full co-op support through a co-op campaign option. The entire campaign, start to finish, is playable in 2-player co-op. It's just 2 players, so maybe don't get too excited, but that is going to allow you to take on the game's chaos with a friend if you so desire. Again, you've got an original story, the weird Wild West. Dive into the world, the biggest and best playground ever, across 9 unique districts surrounded by the vast, majestic beauty of the Southwest Desert. You'll build this criminal empire, take over the city block by block, wage war against enemy factions, and tighten your grip on the streets with ingenious criminal adventures. And there are a ton of guns in the games, revolvers from the hip, fire and forget with a rocket launcher, or obliterate up close using melee heavyweights, complete with brutal takedowns, a vast variety of familiar and exotic weapons, all all customizable and all deadly fun. And obviously you have a variety of different vehicles to take into control, whether it be on the streets or the skies, blast through urban and desert environments in any one of the cars, bikes, planes, helicopters, hover bikes, hoverboards, go-karts, or equip your wingsuit to swoop around. So there's going to be a lot of variety in that aspect as well. You've got a variety of different territories as well for you to explore, and to do everything in the game is going to be a sizable undertaking. One final thing I do want to know, the game is going to be running the gamut of platforms. It will be coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC exclusively on the Epic Games Store, and there will be a variety of different editions. You have the Standard Edition, which if you pre-order, you do get the Anarchy Pack. That'll be some in-game items. Then you have the Legacy Edition. You'll have a variety of additional content there. Base game, the Anarchy Pack, the Expansion Pass, and you'll get Saints Row the Third Remastered, the full game of that, which is pretty cool. And then you also have the Notorious Edition. That'll be physical, same price. You'll get an exclusive steelbook with the game disc, double-sided poster, mini art book, 4 Santo Eliseo postcards, 4 character art cards. You'll still get the expansion pass, Los Panteros American Music Bundle bonus, the Saints Criminal Customs bonus, and more. And then you do have a gold edition that's going to be available digitally. Idols, Anarchy Pack, Saints Row, expansion pass, Los Panteros American Music Bundle, Saints Criminal Customs as well. And that'll be available at $89. So that is going to do it for me. Feel like I ran over a ton of the information. I know this is a game that some people are still not completely sold on, but it is dropping on August 23rd. I would say keep an eye on it, see how the reviews turn out, and if they look positive and you want an over-the-top open-world game to get into, might be something to check out. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.